Where are the top of this? I'll take the uniform. Uniform. Okay.
Who is here? Who is here? Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my live stream. Support my LSO to help my watch hour. To support my W to support my WH. Hey, Akaswa, good morning, my Ghana Connect. How are you doing this morning? How's your family? Hope you're good. Estelle, my mama, I greet you, Pesha. Your children, they greet you for you. How you doing, mama? No. Welcome, welcome, guys.
Welcome.
Which guys? Welcome, mummies. You are mummies, oh. Will you people help me do this LS today? Coming. I've dropped link if anybody wants to come up. The topic is who is to blame? Who is to be blamed? Who is to blame? Who is responsible? Who is to be held responsible for a child's misconduct? The parents, the society, or the school? Or is it even the child? Because I've heard some people say there are some children that were actually brought up well. I mean, given all the guidelines, they were brought up properly, and yet they still turn out to be, in fact, they didn't turn out well. They still deviated from their parents' upbringing. But me, my own reservations. Me, I don't think that a child that was brought up properly. No, there's some parenting that we do, eh? No parent is perfect, and there's really no rule to this parenting thing. But sometimes, this name, Elwins. Did I pronounce it well? Elwins Talk Show. Good morning. Welcome to my live stream. I think you have come to my live stream before, and I did not reach out to you. I'm really sorry. Let me pull down the name now. Even if you don't support my normal videos, which you're supposed to do, like go watch my video. But because I've been seeing you often in my LS, What happened to my diary? Please, you people should come and help me tell these children. They should allow me do this LS. Mama Estelle, your children not gonna let me do live stream today. Oh. Hey. Oh, we go blame. Oh, okay. Somebody has said something. Eloise says, I think it's the influence they receive from friends that makes their behavior change, even though parents have raised them well. Okay, Eloise talk show. Really, I supported you fully, sis. Oh, my bad then. My bad. I've taken down the name, but sometimes when you do this, do the basic plenty people, oh my God, your head is full and you forget. I will return. Hmm? I will return. Thank you. You said you think it's influence they receive from friends. Hmm. Can friends really influence people? I'm talking my own from my own point of view. Please, guys, I'm coming. My children, I'm coming. Please permit me. I'll be back right now. Guys, I'm so sorry. Oh. I'm back. Oh. Hmm. I don't know how people do LS with children. Oh. I've positioned them now. At least before they will come out again to be like another 30 minutes or 1 hour. I hope so. Thank you so much, Estelle. Thank you. Guys, I'm back. Oh, I'm so sorry. Life of a mother. Hey, okay. Let me go and read comments. So, Estelle Family TV said, for me, parents should be blamed and dependent. Okay, depends, yeah. Pro Survivor, thank you so much for coming. Thank you. I appreciate your support on my LS. Please support me, guys. Share me out if you have community. Please, oh, I'm trying to support my watch hour. I'm trying to get my WH. Elwin said, Elwin's talk show says, however, if you're a praying parent, that child will not get lost. That's how I have observed it. Oh, Elwin, okay. Thank you for this thing that you have said. I, for one, is someone that is very passionate about motherhood and raising children. That is it. You know, that's like the summary of all this our discussion today. That will be what I will use to round up. If you are a praying mother, your child will not get lost. Also, it's the same thing that I have observed. Thank you, Estelle. We are mothers, don't worry. Thank you, Elohim. You understand me? For me, what I think is that there are so many things that affect a child's upbringing. There are so many things that makes up our upbringing as children. Even now that we are adults, there are many things that influence a child's upbringing. But the first point of contact for a child is family. I keep saying it that I cannot, for me, I blame, if a child misbehave me, is my own opinion. As you come in, please drop your opinion. I put, if it's 100% of that blame, I would put 80 on the parents. Yes. Why I might not share the remaining 20% for, okay, school, friends, environment, society, and all of that. But you see, 80%, I will give it to the parents. Yes. When a child is born, there are many things that influences a child's upbringing, a child's personality, a child's character, and everything. But the first point of contact for a child is not school. It's not church. It's not in the society. A child is not born and how will I put it? And is dropped in on the road or inside school. You see a child will fall from heaven and the child is dumped inside school. No, the child will come from a mother. Even if that child is abandoned, it is still a family setting that will take that child in, either in the orphanage, wherever that child will grow up. It is a setting of kind of like a family like that child will be raised. So the child point of contact or the first place a child comes in contact with when the child is born is not church, it's not society, it's at least human being, family setting that child will be raised. Now let's talk about children raised in a normal family setting. Many parents, in fact, parenting is more difficult now than it used to be in our mother's time or our grandparents' time. It's actually more difficult now. So I will give 80% to the parents. Me, I will blame parents. So my husband will be like, don't blame parents. Someone can bring up a child that the child can make decisions. I say, no. If a child is brought up properly in the home, Even if that child goes and stray and do all the, like Elwin said, the child will not get lost. That child will still come to a point where there will be a reverse. There would always be a reverse to come to that point. One way or the other, he or she will sit down somewhere in their all their craziness, in all their trying to explore, in all that um adventure they are trying to do. A place will come where that child will return, especially if you are a praying parent, if you are a praying mother, that child will always return. There is that little, I'm talking from experience, so there is that little spot in that child's heart where um that upbringing that you have given that child from baby to 2, 5, 10, that upbringing, it will guide that child as that guy goes ahead. The child will always return. The child will always return. That's my opinion. But please, as you come in, before I continue talking, as you come in, please let me know your opinion. You think that no matter how well a child is raised, it's not about how the child is brought up. The child will grow up tomorrow and have a mind of his own and do whatever they like. So who are we going to blame? The family, the school, or the society? You know, for some people, nowadays, their kids spend more time in school than they do with them. Mhm. School, people are putting their own burden of parenting on school, on teachers. Parents are now wanting teachers to do their jobs. Estelle, Mama, thank you for the heart. You understand? Parents are now wanting teachers to do their job, or religious bodies to do their job. Please, guys, if you want to come up, come up. Estelle, are you busy? No, it's morning, Sha. It's still early. Hmm? Many parents are now giving their jobs to teachers to do. Many parents are not leaving their jobs for the religious bodies to do. Some parents are even leaving their jobs for maids to do. For me, I blame parents. I blame parents. So I blame parents because you are the first point of contact to that child. Now you be the first person when that child will come in contact with. You know, they born picking me, they born her for school, or maybe I don't know, maybe it's in a school for grow, or maybe it's in a society for grow. Maybe say even if in a church for grow, but there's always a family cause setting. God get why he make man and woman to say that man and woman go born picking to raise for family setting. Family not mean say it must be the biological parents of that child. No. A family setting, there's a father, there's a mother. For some situations whereby it's only mothers, maybe the man, they lost the man early, whatever it is. But family setting, parents, parents. Me, I give my blame to parents. If picking they misbehave, are parents. And more also self, mama. And mama name that they call most times. Because they feel say more than supposed to get this connection to their children. You understand? No matter how a child will stray, no matter how a child will stray, if you have gotten your foundation right, if you have gotten your foundation right as a mother, as a father, that child will return. Parents should stop leaving their responsibility of raising their children to their teachers, to their helps, to the society, even to the religious body. Sorry to say, oh, anybody that come across this LS, that's why sometimes when something happen, I don't know why people they first attack church. Especially when it comes to individual I don't know, maybe when person misbehave or somebody will say, church you dey go. Yes, church has the role to play. But that person's foundation, that person's upbringing is like the basic. You understand me? It's like now like the basic. Some things there now when we say me, I don't go fit do. Because where they come from, just go fit, feel work. You understand me? So as I still be adult, so sometimes fear of my papa and my mama. As I be married woman, e still dey my body. Small, not be say they go flog me, not say they go beat me, but that upbringing of no nonsense is still dey there. Even as I don't be full adult on my own, I don't even born children. So if you tell me say no be parents they go blame, the pikin don't grow, get mind of his own. Yes, that pikin don't grow, don't get mind of his own. But as a human being, even science can say the decision when person they make, even when don't be adult, many things they when they influence them. Many things they when they influence our decisions, our behavior, our attitudes. And many of those things now from the basics now from childhood. You understand? The basics now from childhood. Many of those um things will go influence your decision as adult now. If you trace them, now to how they take bring you up, now to how they take train you, now to how your childhood be like. Hmm. So like this issue will happen for this 10 years old girl for Chrisland school. That one is obvious. That one is so obvious that the parents not raise that girl properly. They don't even know what they happen for her life. Some people, that one was a very some like example like that one. People want to say, no, not the school, how the school carry children go Dubai, they don't look them to know what they happen. Not really that girl, that place. Me, I not blame school for that scenario. Not be only that girl go that place. Not be only that girl go that place. Thank you, Mama. Blessing Aja. Good morning. How you doing? How is India this morning? And how is your son? Right, your son. I can't remember. Oh, sorry. How is your family? Thank you for coming to my live stream this morning. I really do appreciate your presence here. I appreciate. We have an interesting topic. If you are free, you can come up and support me. The topic is, who are we to blame? Who are we to blame for a child's misconduct? Pikin no dey behave well. Pikin don't turn to I don't want to use any foul language. Who we go blame? Do you think is the parents? Do you think we should blame the school, or we should blame the society? I would like to hear your opinion, Blessing. Oh, so sorry, dear. So sorry. Hmm. May the healing hand of God rest upon your little one. Please take good care of him or her. Lady Pulse. Hey, good morning, Mama. Good morning, Mama. Good morning, Mama. Bonsoir.
Hi sis, how are you?
Welcome. Good morning.
Morning.
Thank you so much for coming up.
I've been at the back. I just wanted to share my opinion.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so with regards to child upbringing, I good morning to everyone on the platform. So with regards to your topic, what I can say is even we Africans we have something that we say that charity begins at home, right? So
That's
whatever
true.
we
Yes.
instill on the children is what they portray outside. Friends or maybe friends of your child can have influence, uh, can be able to have influence on your child when it all depends on the upbringing that you've given them at home. Because if you
Yes.
don't have this cordial relationship with your child, that is when a third party can bulge in and decide for them. But for example, if you are friendly and then make them know that yes, you are indeed their friend, you talk to them, you show them the wrong and right, whatever a third party or a friend will tell them, they will definitely come to the parent and tell them, because they don't hear that
Yes.
from home. For example, let's say their parents don't fight in front of them, but they go to school and people are fighting using abusive words. When they come home, definitely they will ask you, mommy, my friend said they will. Then you will tell it's not good, don't use that, especially sexually
Mm-hmm.
things. I think from the youth of today who are becoming mothers, the young mothers should teach their kids, let's say that at the age of, let's say, 13, they need to know how sex is done. They need to know this is penis, this is VJ, everything. But for we Africans, we like to say, hey, don't say this, it's not for kids. These are the things that are worrying them, because the moment you do them, you are just telling outsider to teach your child for you, and then they will teach it and teach it in a bad way. They will even teach it and then
Yes.
tell them that do it, it's good, it's not bad, maybe your mom doesn't want. But if you instill in them earlier, they go outside and then they already have knowledge about whatever somebody is telling them. So whatever you've told them, when somebody introduced BS to them, they would say, no, my mom said it's not like this, my dad said it's not like this, it's like this. So they will try to take it. That is why we have to let our children become our friends, and then we talk to them.
Yes.
It actually brings a healthy upbringing. When I moved to Philippines here, I noticed a lot of, even they don't shout on their kids, but I think they raise children beautifully. Because if you tell a Filipino, don't take a girlfriend or a boyfriend, they will not. Most of the people I know, yes, they will not do it. They won't. Those, especially those who are focused and they are studying. Like my formal school, for instance. When you tell my mom said I shouldn't take boyfriend after school, they will go with that no matter what. They will go with it because they know that their parents are suffering to pay their tuition and everything, and then they need to abide by whatever their parents are doing. So if you tell them don't take a girlfriend, I'm not saying all of them are like that, but the ones that I've known, they really go by whatever they are. So
Majority.
I think it's high time we Africans also instill this kind of behavior in our kids. Let them know the right and wrong. This is wrong, this is right. So that when they meet people in school, they wouldn't be big influence on them. It shouldn't have any big impact on their behavior or how they act. If not, whatever attitude the child will put, you the parent will be blamed. For a child to go to school to learn, a teacher is only advancing their skills, they are not impacting their wisdom, because they also have their bad
Yes.
attitude there that they might not show it. Some teachers come to school and when their child does wrong, they will insult the child, go away your big head. These things they do it in school, they bully our kids. So you don't expect to leave your
Yes.
responsibility as a parent for the teacher to go and instill in your child. Because what
Teachers.
are they also teaching the children? They are not. Even some people, when the children make wrongs in school, they say, look at you, you can't even write two. But when you go outside, it is not like that. They will tell you that this is the form of writing and all those things. I know people who have kids outside, they know the education that is impacting on their children. But if you are telling me that um, church or school should raise up your kid, then I'm sorry, you as a parent, you have failed already. Because you are going to live with
Yeah.
the child, and whatever the child will portray
Mhm.
outside, they will not mention their teacher's name. They will mention your name. Ah, Mr. and Mrs. This, or Lumaike, or your child is not behaving well at all. What kind of
Mhm.
behavior is this? This, then this. They will tag you no matter what. So you as a parent needs to do your part. For the school, they just go there to enhance their skills. It's a skill. They
Skills.
can't even impact knowledge,
Yes.
because if the child is not
Mm.
advised by their parent to learn, how can you impact the knowledge you're talking about? So we all go to school to impact skills and then better ourselves. So it's just for improvement. But for 90%, parents have influence on their children. Nobody can have greater influence. That is why blood is thicker than water. We can never dilute it, no matter what. Because if you let a friend or a teacher have bigger influence on your child than yourself, then you have failed. There is no way they will listen to you. The love will not even be there. That is why we have to try our best not to use abusive words for our kids. Even when they fail at school, we shouldn't tell them that, oh, you're dumb. No, you did better, but please next time do more. I know we didn't get all this from our parents because they didn't know, but since we are young adults and then we are becoming young parents, we can instill this kind of very beautiful things in our children so that we can raise the future president we are talking about. Because nobody can do that for us except us. Except us. Nobody can do that for us. Yeah. And then there are some parents too. I think the upbringing, they take it in a different form. They try to over pamper it so that when the child even does wrong, they don't want to say, because they don't want to hurt the child's feeling. That is not a good upbringing. Let them know the right
Exactly.
and the wrong. When you are wrong, you are wrong. When you are right, you are right. There is time to pamper and there is time, but let them do something for themselves. Let them know that self-independence is also good, because you will always not be there for them. You might one day die, you
Yes.
might be sick. So the whole upbringing thing is on a parent. If a third party has bigger influence on your child, then you as the parent is the problem right now. Because as I said, when your child goes out, whatever he or she does, the blame will be on the parents, not the teacher. They will not mention a teacher. They will not mention anything. They will not. They will just say, even you see what this excuse me to say, the rape issue that came about that lady. Everybody also tagged their
Mhm.
mom. What is the mom doing about
Yes.
it? What yes, if you're too open, your child will not be in a hotel riding a man or in somewhere doing those things. I know we all did bad
Exactly.
things before, but you as the mother has a greater part, and most of the time the mothers are blamed because we make the home, we instill the instruction. The man is
Yes.
to bring money and then guide the home, but we make the home. So if your home is not as healthy and
Yeah.
comfortable, you as the lady has a problem. Even if there are fights between you and your husband, you shouldn't let your kids know. I think women, we are dramatic, so we carry on things like this, but we need to handle the home as parents so that our kids will not see. Me, for instance, I never saw my dad and my mom fighting boom, boom, boom before. Never. My dad is someone who easily forgets about something. They will not quarrel for, oh, my dad will forget about it. He will just snub it. But my mom will like to stretch it, and no. My dad just ends info 2 minutes. He's done. He
That's
forgets
women
about it.
for
There's
you.
nothing like we talking about it again. So if you can't, if you are living with such parent who ignores things, there's something that will be ignorant to you as well, because you don't know. You do not know. I never saw my dad insulting my mom. Why will you have that big deal? Because in Ghana, when you insult a man, it's a big issue. They will even call you to the palace. Yes, some tribes will call you to the palace to even bring goats and all that, money and all that. Yes, some
Really?
people, yeah, there are words you
Wow.
can't use for your husband. Like, for example, saying foolish. Foolish in English is mere. Stupid, it's mere. But when you say it in a local dialect, it is a big issue. Your husband can never, like, they will not even forgive you. They will always use it against you. So these are the things, insulting your husband in front or insulting your wife in front of your kids, they will get it because they feel that it's normal. So when they go outside, they also feel like
Normal,
mama
yeah.
and daddy is saying it. Why can't I say it? So most of the
I
problem is
say it.
us because from the age of one
Yes.
to, let's
Yes.
say, so the child starts school at 3 years, they are going to adapt the language from home. So whatever they portray is not a teacher, it's not a friend. It is you, the parent, that have them make them know that they are okay. How come
Mm-hmm.
people are able to bring out beautiful kids whereby they don't even insult, they don't say abusive words, but they are doing so well because they've decided to comport themselves as parents in front of the children. I don't know, it's
Their
my opinion,
children.
but it doesn't justify the means. Everybody has right and opinion about something, but that is what I think, that most of the attitude and behavior of children are being portrayed due to what their parents are doing at home. There is this video trending. I think 1 year boy and 1 year girl. I don't know whether one or two having sex outside. Having sex outside. It is abuse. I would have. I don't know if you. It's not allowed here. I can't show it on your screen.
Are you
Outside.
serious?
Wait. I will just um come.
Jesus Christ.
See,
It's so pathetic. I don't even know
what
what
is
the
this?
world is turning into. Eh? Hey,
I don't know if I show it here, they will block you.
they will block. Oh, I've seen it.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
So it's not
As the
appropriate.
funny part is that is it not somebody that is videoing them? That is where I
Yes.
don't. Who is
You see?
videoing them?
You
I
see?
don't understand.
And this is going to damage the child's life. You know how this video has trended? And it can never
I've not
leave the
seen it.
system.
Where?
With this one, no teacher will be tagged. It's the parent, because you've decided to do this kind of thing in front of your child, thinking he or she is sleeping. We don't even respect our children's rights. We don't. This is what, because we are too
That's why I
selfish that
wonder.
on our own self gains, we say baby sleep, and then within 5 minutes you just want to comfort yourself. No. What are you instilling? You are kissing in front of your child. It is wrong for me. I don't know other people. It is wrong. Do not do that in front of your child because they are not of age yet.
Kissing.
It is wrong now because you are doing that. They will feel it's normal.
Even if it's just the normal peg to
They
peg,
go outside.
like now, not
They go
this.
outside and do it. Okay, let me ask you. When you see your child, you go to meetings in their school, and they will just meet. Let's say you have a boy, they will meet a girl and start to kiss them. What will you do? You say, "Hey, stop that!" Right? But you have
That's
done it in
true.
front of them to do it. So I'm not saying it's bad, but maybe at the tender age, it is not good for them to see. At the right time, they might know, but at the tender age, it's not right for them to see because they'll go out and then do it. Why will you? I don't know, but me, even not toddler, I can't kiss in front of older people. It is wrong. Yes, reason why I can't even do wedding. Me do wedding, it won't happen. No. I don't like because you may kiss the bride. I'm going to kiss in front of my mom and my father. Hey, I can't. I can't. Yes, I can't.
Are you serious?
Yes, blessing agencies, parents are mirror to their yes. And you even people say that my role model is this, then they'll go and mention a celebrity. You as the parent, what are you doing to set as a role? Me, my role model is my dad and my mom. That is what I live for.
Exactly.
Because yes, I can't let my child tell me that my role model is Oprah Winfrey. I am my own Oprah Winfrey in my home. Be like me.
Yeah.
Have the impact of me. Have the impact of me. Why will you say your role model is this person? And you see, now you are shocked. So you've been kissing in front of that my children. You are abusing them. You need to be arrested.
No, wait.
You need to
It's
be
not like
arrested.
just normal, just normal peck, like No more fake,
No,
not anything
no,
serious.
it's not healthy. It's a child
Ah,
abuse. This thing doesn't happen in Arab. I'm telling you for a fact. You can't do that in
no,
Arab.
yes, no, those people are really street. Yeah, yeah, that
Yes,
I know. That I know.
we should also be strict. We know the right. We are young adults now. We know the right. We should let it happen. We
But
should
most times,
um
I tell even my children when I kiss them on their cheek or in their mouth, I tell them only mommy can kiss you. Actually, so I do the explanation, but hey, but my son has never really gone out to try to kiss someone or my daughter. Even
and
when
the
you kiss
time
them
has not
now,
come.
one is 4 or 2. When you kiss them now, they will clean it. So they are like, they don't want you kissing them
You
anymore.
see, me, my I don't know, my sister's kids, when you even lift them like the way we are kids, girls, one guy just lifts him, says sit on my hey, put me down. My dad said I shouldn't sit on any man's laps.
Yes,
Yes, they
that's
know
good.
that thing already. Even when visitors are before we used to go naked, swimming in rain and then shouting. Hey, she will never go naked. Now men are sleeping with young girls of 5 years and older. I saw a
It's
video of a man
pathetic.
who slept with a girl, and the girls, there is something that is coming from her vagina. It has become very big. She forced the baby
Hey,
to, suck him, and the girl died
hi.
after 7 days. Please, there are things we take in mere, but it's not mere. Even the scenes we watch in front of our children, it's all not healthy. Watching
Yeah.
Nigerian movie, kissing, they are on the bed, covering themselves, and then they'll be sitting, Mommy, you think they are not watching? They are really watching, and they are going to do the same.
Yes. No,
So
that one
at
is
this
true.
point,
Yes.
you will
Kids
be
are
blamed
watching.
because the teacher has not given your child any TV. It is not all TV shows that they need to watch. They can't handle all those things. Their brain is not developed for that kind of thing. Mentally, it's not healthy for them. But we always abuse our children because we take it normal. We do this normal. It's not healthy.
Hmm.
We just need to be honest. Since we don't want to be abused in marriage, we should also abuse the children in their home. So that's my
Well, that's
little.
why I thank God for we here that are abroad. That is why
Mm.
Esther will say, after God, there is government. And thank God there is
Yes,
government.
yes,
Um, Government, if they dictate any form of abuse, by the time your children start going to school and they start saying some certain things, and they feel that your home is not healthy enough for your children to be raised, they will take them from you. That is why I like abroad. Abroad, they don't just take people's children like that. When they find out that your children are saying things that kids are not supposed to say, or they are seeing their trait that this home is not healthy, they will take them from
sis,
you. There's a
I
video
don't
going on.
cut you, sis. You will say that abroad, Africa, it's there, but the law has not caught you yet. It has not caught you yet. That's why you think it doesn't work. I'm telling you, I watch
In
shows
Africa.
like it works, but because the law has not caught you yet. When it gets hold of you, you will even wish that you live in abroad. It has not. I don't know
Mhm.
for any
That's in
country, but
Ghana,
I'm talking in terms of
not in my
Ghana.
Nigeria.
Okay, but Ghana, especially women and children, if you do something to them, sleeping, abusing them, police will deal with you. And Ghana, when you go to jail, hardly will you come back. It's a place of no return. So don't even wish for it. I don't know for other countries, so I can't talk. But if you beat a woman, if you beat a child or abuse the child in any form and the government gets hold of you, that is the end of your life. Even try to
Mhm.
sell a child's property, you will be dealt with. So if most of the time we say the law doesn't work in Africa, let it get hold of you. You will know that there is law in Africa. I'm telling you, just that what makes it insane is people are able to bribe and all those things. But if you are following the
Exactly.
but if it gets hold of you, hmm, you will regret. Just today,
Uh-huh.
before I came to your life, I was watching a show. It's like a show made for women, people who have problems to bring. There is this girl who is sick, and then the dad left her inside the room and went to work. And the friend of the dad came to the house, pulled a knife on the girl, and said, "I'll open your legs, let me sleep with you. If you don't allow, I'll kill you." He slept with the girl anally and vaginally and told the girl, "If you say anything, I'll
Oh,
kill you." The girl is not able to speak until the dad took her to hospital to take some drugs, and then now they brought her to the show to talk. She said she, like, her soul has left her. Things like this, they will jail you forever. You will not come back again. Even some men, they do it to older women. There is this woman too, I watch her show. She had an ex-boyfriend. The ex-boyfriend traveled to outside. When he came back, he came with his friend just to say hi to the woman. So she thought that, oh, maybe friends, they are just coming to say hi. She cooked everything. After that, they tied the woman to bed. One person was sleeping with her anally, and then one person was doing it vaginally at the same time. So there are some, excuse me, not all men who are abusing women. All these things, when kids see, it's not really healthy for their health at all. At all. And you
at
think that
all.
after that they want to bribe with money. This is what happens back home. But when you are bold and then you bring the issue out, the government will not let you have schools. Don't say it doesn't work in Nigeria. Say maybe you've not been in in that state. But if the law
No,
gets
there are
hold of
situations.
you,
Yeah, there are some
if the
NGOs that are really
mm-hmm,
taking up the case right now in Nigeria.
yes,
Those
mm-hmm,
people, when they hold you, just like you have said,
yeah.
you won't be
And
able to
back home,
go.
when you go
Yeah.
to prison, you won't come back again. Because they will not even let you, things like this, they don't waste their time discussing. Because Ghana, they will do you back and forth. By the time you notice, you've spent almost like 5 years in prison. So
Hmm.
if the law has not get hold of you, don't say it doesn't work, because there are some people that are really passing through pepper. Pepper, it's like they've grinded um pepper and they've rubbed it on their skin. It's not easy. Oh. We are abusing our children physically, mentally, but to us we think it's okay. Even when they do bad things, stop, it's not good. You say, look at your fucking head, look at your crooked hands, look at your big head like
Hmm.
pawpaw, look at your legs like plantain. You'll be insulting the kid. So you telling the kid your head like plantain. You all go to school and then they'll go and tell them your head like plantain, your head like, your legs like football. You look like a malnutrition kid. And some women too.
It's
They
true. And
will
kids, they are great imitators.
Estelle is
Hmm.
laughing. Some women too. When the child does something, then they don't talk to their husband. They will say, "Go away, your foolishness like your father."
Yeah.
Women, yeah. Go to your useless dad. All these things, you are implanting to the child that they have a useless parent. And you, as a mother, what are you doing? Because it's hard for
Hmm.
a man to say, "Go to your useless mother." It's seldom. It
No,
happens, but it's
some men,
seldom. Yeah, I mean it happens,
that's
but it's
what men
seldom.
do it.
That's what I'm saying.
See,
The rate at which
that's true.
women does that is bigger than what. Yeah, sometimes we just need to call a spade a spade. I'm being honest, and you will lose that kind of respect in your home. A man punching your wife, you will lose. You will raise an abusive boy. You will raise an abusive boy. Today, your wife will say this. You slap a pa. Tomorrow, pa. So they know that it's normal. They know hitting is normal. They will do it definitely. Now they will go and take girlfriends and they will be choking the girlfriend's neck to death. Eh? Hmm. It's sad, but I know God on our side, we will be able to do this. No. Men do that. Yeah. Blessing. I'm saying men do that, but at the rate at which women also does that out of pain, is more than what men does. Sometimes I don't know what to expect,
That's
but
just
I see that the insult we women we insult out of pain because I'm not sure you open your eyes and insult your husband. It's unreal. Like women do not, but they we do that out of pain. Actually, I understand.
thank thank you so much, Akaswa.
Yes,
Thank
yes,
you
yes.
so much.
Thanks for having me.
You have said a lot. A lot. That's true. That's very true.
So please, so stop
So
giving
that's
your
why
pets in front of my children. Stop abusing it before I
Babene,
call
no
the
wahala.
police. So
But you call child service on me.
because me, I can't do that. So I told you I am shy. I'm shy. I'm really, really shy.
Maybe it's
I'm
because
telling you.
maybe it's because you are shy, oh. Like you saying you can't even do it in front of another adult. Ha.
Yes,
Eh?
I think some things are for men and women only.
Ah. For
Yeah.
peace again.
Yes. I can't to me. Like you take your wedding gown. Oh. I'm not interested in anything. I can't. I was very, very happy even when I was doing my engagement, my husband was not there. Because you may kiss the bride now would have been a very problem for me.
Esther says
I
me can't do it too. I know you said it
yeah.
before.
But let's be honest, it's not appropriate though. It's not. There are some things that
No.
should be
Okay.
private for you
In front
and
of your
that girl.
children, yes. But in front of another adult, there's nothing bad. Okay, for
It's
instance, that you are in a
okay.
couple's dinner
It's a
or
no for me.
couples.
Yeah,
Nice.
these kind of sexual things, it's private things. It's not meant for the public. It's not meant for the
For kiss,
public.
just kiss.
Just you see, you
So
call
what
it just
happens?
okay. What if you're doing this? Another child is there watching.
No, now there are some settings that are like maybe a couple's dinner where they are only adults. That's
What they do in
that.
wedding is not just a kiss. So people are licking tongues and opening their mouth to exchange saliva. My sister, our first illness begins at our wedding. Exchanging saliva. Me, I can't. Me being a dentist and knowing all these kind of things. Please, if you spit in my mouth, it's another hello because the, the most contaminated part on our body is our mouth, right? The most do you know
Okay.
that? This topic has opened a lot of things. You know the most contaminated part is our mouth. On our body is our mouth. Our anus is even healthier than our mouth. That is why you need to brush your mouth every
I
day.
think I've heard this thing before. I
Yes,
think I
I'm
have
a
heard
dentist
this
and I'm
before.
telling you, it's very, very unhealthy. You know, somebody's plaque, when it goes into your eye, you can even go blind.
Somebody's what?
Yes, like, I mean, you can even go blind from a plaque in your mouth when it goes to somebody's eye. This is how,
Ah,
yes, I'm telling you because that's my job.
wow.
So it's
We are learning,
and
no?
blessing is saying that please, I can't do it in public. Only
Can't do
to
it.
yes now, yes now. Sometimes these
Please, oh,
things,
those that can do it in public, come and save me, oh.
oh no, we will not say it. These things, sometimes even when you're doing, you need to squeeze the balls and all that. How can I be doing these things in public? My sister, I can't. My husband can't either. My husband,
Ah,
he
okay,
can't. No,
maybe.
me personally, and all my siblings, they will not do that. Even my brother did her engagement outside, but He never kissed the wife. My sister, the husband never kissed her. They just hugged.
So
Hey,
even in an
this
adult
was
setting,
not in the room
even when
now.
they're all adults.
Adults. Please, some things are for men and
Yeah.
women only, not boys and girls. Ah, and on your wedding day,
Uh-uh.
you will be swallowing saliva on wedding day. Hey, I can't too. I can't. Some people the kiss they even give is pathetic. Then wedding should be adults only. There shouldn't be any child there. If that's what they are going to
Yes,
do.
actually, yeah,
We are
I
not
heard
taking
someone who
notice
said
of
that
all these
one time on
things,
Instagram
but
that she
yes,
said stop bringing children to weddings. Yeah, somebody
yes,
said so.
it is not their occasions. It is not. Even this bridal
Yeah.
tray with kids, it's for photography reasons. I understand. Don't bring them there and be kissing them. Don't take your kids to unhealthy functions. Like, why? I mean, there are some things their mind is not too mature for it.
Esther put her
Me, my
hands on
sister's
her
kids,
head.
for instance, you take them somewhere and the questions they will ask you, the questions they will give you, you yourself, you will not even take them to anywhere again. That is
Hmm.
what happened.
No, kids are really smart these days. Yeah,
Yes,
kids are
their
kids.
brains are now
They
developing,
act.
so they adapt easily. They will go with the flow
But
easily. Things that you don't know.
things. Yeah, that's what another question. I try to find out like what
Do
happened to
you
the
have a
kids of
girl?
these days.
Do you have
Yes, I
a
have a
child?
boy and a girl. Yes, I have a
How
boy
old
and
is
a
the
girl.
girl?
Not teenage,
How old is
4 and 2. It's 2 years.
Your child, when she gets to 6 years, please tell her there is something called penis, there is something called vagina. When it's made, she brings a baby. Let them know that there is sex. This is how it's done. Show her sex positions. Let her watch. You know, one of my
At
professors,
6?
yes, one of my professors, girl, one of my professors in AUP, you know what? She told me, Ellen, I'm telling you this because she has raised up a very beautiful and decent child. She told me, I'm going to tell Chloe how sex is done. I'm going to take her to the lab to see the things that are made. She used these toys to show her puberty right, everything that she needs to know. So the girl has this bond with her mother. Even if you tell her you like her, she'll tell her mom. This is the kind of bond we need to create with our girl child.
Yeah, but
Girl
do you
child.
think at 6, sex positions at
Is it
6?
not at 3 years that and 1 year, 3 years that people are lying down fucking? They don't know what they are doing. They don't know because their parents have not even they are young to know, right? At 6, they
Ah,
acquire a
okay. That,
lot.
yeah.
At 6 years, a child can acquire a lot. Have you asked yourself how they can watch a series and narrate? Have you asked yourself how they
Do you
can
know
just
that?
watch a
Uh,
series and narrate the
Casper,
series?
this thing that you said now, this thing that you said, something came to my mind of recent when I stumbled on one video where that child should be like maybe 3 years, four, was giving a BJ to a man. The man was actually forcing the child. I'm like, if this child know that this thing is called penis, and
BJ.
the mother said, don't, I think she would have refused because I'm like, this child is old enough to say no or leave me
Yes.
alone.
Mm.
You understand me?
Yes.
Yeah,
Please.
because I was like, this child could have been able to like
She is
even
clueless.
like
So
struggle.
she can't do
Yeah, she
anything
was
but to follow
clueless
suit.
of what that was.
Me, my child,
Yeah.
the hand, my
God,
mom told me
have mercy.
if I shake a man's hand, I'll get pregnant. My mom, this is what she told
That
me.
one is normal in Africa.
Hey,
Yeah.
see,
That one is
Blessing is saying
African
that
one.
Blessing is saying kids of these days, their brain, yes, so they are not like us. So our brain were damaged when we were young. Me, my mom is telling me when I shake someone's hand, I'll get pregnant. When I go to church, that I have to even shake someone, I'll say, la la, I will not. I went to SHS, senior high school, and my friend told me my mom is lying. Sex is nice. Don't
You
listen to
see?
her. I kept myself
Hmm.
calm wherever I was to me. I graduated SHS before I knew what is sex, okay? You know? So let them know. From there, from me, from 6 years, my child is going to know what it. I'm telling you, even if I have to show her things to see.
Please, anybody
that
here, come up. Would you support a course you should tell a child of
I'm
six
not
years
saying
sex
bring up
position?
your child
Show
like
her.
that, oh, but me, I'm saying this is what I'm going to do. I will show you, and then I will tell you that the advantages, disadvantages. When you do it, that is the end of your education. When you do it, it can end your education. You cannot become the doctor you want to become, the nurse, the chef. You can't, because when you have a child, you need to take care of the child alone. When you do that, you will leave my home
But
because you are.
don't you think that child can go and be discussing those positions with friends in school?
Go and discuss. This is what my mom has told me, and add the consequences that it is not good. I'm showing you for you to see. At this time, you'll be able to do these kind of things. Because when somebody sermon this to my child, before I would do that, meaning I've not done my job. Because somebody will do it for you. And when they are sermoning it to your child, they will sermon it in a bad way. They will bring it to your child in a bad way. They will tell your child in a bad way. They will summon it to your child in a bad way. So I have to summon it to her for her to know that this is it. When you do this, it results in pregnancy. Pregnancy, you can't live in my home, because once you get pregnant, you have your own house. You have to feed yourself, your child. Yes. So when they see all these kind of consequences, they themselves will advise themselves. Even if they will do, they cannot tell me. They will protect themselves.
Oh, let me welcome people. A lot of people have come.
Sure.
I'm so sorry, guys. The gist is just interesting. Oh. West Corner, I see you, sis. Thank you for coming to my LS. How is the family? How is Dubai this morning? Fat. Informed. Good morning. Be informed. Welcome, sis. Welcome. How you doing? How is Germany? How is the family doing? The gist has been so interesting. Oh, thank you so much, Akaswa. Thank you for coming to support me. I appreciate. You said a lot. Okay, I will change. I give up now. No more kissing in front of the children. But that sex position at 6 years, I'm still considering it. Oh. I am still considering it.
Sis. Hello?
Yeah.
No. See, discussing sex with your Esther. Discussing sex
See, you make
position.
me climb. I'm outside. You make me climb. You say at the age of 6 years,
No wahala.
we should be showing them.
Esther, you let's forget about the sex position, but discussing sex education with your girl child, it's very important, my dear.
That is true.
Because if you don't do it, somebody will teach them. You will regret in your life, and you cannot take away from them anymore. The world has advanced. The world that we live now has advanced that 5 years are even using iPhones. See how phones travel, the things they watch. See, now a lot of boys, young boys, are turning into gays, doing masturbation. You know why? Because what they see on the internet has overshadowed them. So when they see, they have to go by it. So discussing sex education to your girl child is. I have been a witness of my own supervisor doing and she has raised a beautiful girl. She told me, Ellen, now Chloe discussed everything to me, and I'm so happy about it. I want to have that kind of relationship with my child too. I said when my child is of age to have a boyfriend, I will let them come home. Even if they want to sleep at home, I'm okay with that. I am proud of that than my child going to sleep outside, somebody mentioning my name outside. This is what I want. I want the cordial relationship that my child will tell me, Mama, I've met this guy. We can gist about the guy, like me and my sister. when I have a boy, I want to date a boy, I would tell my sister because she gave me that platform. She's open. So I'll tell her, we'll look at the guy, we'll assess the guy, her behavior. This is what me and my child need to do. Mama, Estelle's child will come, Mama, I met this Nigerian woman now. The man, I don't know, she has fallen in love with me. Then, she will also be gisting her daughter. Master, if you meet her, mommy, when I met her, your dad had not seen. This kind of, we grew up, so you will be teaching her that it's not about meeting rich people alone. It's about, building up together. These are all this kind of example we need to give them. If you don't teach your child sex education, somebody will teach them for you in a wrong way. If a child knows that lifting me and putting me on your laps can result in sex, they will never sit on a man's lap at the age of 4 or 5 years. They will not.
Okay. Yes, from that point, yes. Yes, from that point of what you've said, yes.
My sister's child, if you hold their hands, they'll leave me before you start scratching my hand. Their father has told them everything, and it's working good for them. They hardly go out.
That thing. Do you know that until I became an adult, like I was in university, that's when I knew the meaning of this nonsense.
You
this
see?
thing
You
that you just did. I'm telling
you. It means they want
when
to sleep
I was
with
in
you.
university. Yes. I didn't know this thing you just did. It was when I was in university. I knew the meaning of this thing that you just did.
They want to sleep with you.
Yes, they will greet you and they. Yes. I was in university.
Yes.
It was another guy that was my friend that told me the meaning. I was like, because I was curious, like, why was the man shaking me and doing this? And that man was a matured man. This is a public place. Let me not go in detail.
Estelle has girls, so she has panic.
I need to panic because my mom, she always told me, say, if person touch your shoulder, you will get pregnant.
You see,
then if any man touch my shoulder, no, my mom said, if any man touch your shoulder and you don't say it out, then you are pregnant. If any man touch my shoulder, I want to meet my mom and say, Mommy, like somebody touch my shoulder. My mom will say, this boy. My mom will say, okay, now you are saying it out. You will not get pregnant again. Don't let any man touch your shoulder so that you will not be pregnant. I say, oh, you understand? I still on that word. If any man touch my shoulder, or he will say, anybody that talk to you, always come and meet me. You understand? If you don't say it to me, you are pregnant. These two words, I always say to my mommy, I say, Mommy, this is a person like this, but there will still be a bad one when we try, you understand, to bring you or to tell you it's lie. You understand? When my mother started start to telling me all those things, when I start having my flower, the very day I start having my flower, I still remember, I just meet my mom outside. I say, Mommy, look at what happened to me. My mommy just, her eye just changed. Who touched you? Who do you anything? Who touched you? I say, Mommy, nobody touched you. I just go toilet. Then I want to play and see the flower. My dad said, take my daughter to the room. She's now a woman. Me, I don't know what they are talking about because my mom never tell me all those things. My dad was happy. Yes, my dad was happy, but my mom, she was angry. Who do it? I said, Mommy, nobody do it. After enough question, she now sits me down and say, now you are a woman. If any man touch your shoulder, you are pregnant. If any man talk to you and you never say it, is it my network?
Yes, it's back now.
Yeah. Okay. My mom will use some people to give example to me. He said, do you want to be like this person? I know you know how to laugh people very well. They will laugh you and you will run from yeah, if I just see a little girl get pregnant, I will be looking for their trouble. Ooh, pregnant, you know. Then when my old start, my mom always question me, ask me, but there is still this a bad head will still come. Why are you afraid? You can use it. So some person is doing it. It's good to teach your children sex education, not to put fear. Because once you put fear, there will still be a bad one who will come out and lecture you to the detail. When my mom was cooking all those things on my head, then when my flower now start shining fat, a lot of traffic. Sis, then there is this guy. He don't come straight to. He come with. I said this person like you, and he is the one that like me. I said go. So some person like this. Me, I hug something. He's hug something. He want to talk to me. Hey, get out. Then he come up again with another person. I will go and say to my mother. Then he come up again with another person. Later he called me, say, come. Why are you afraid? I said my mommy told me, if anybody touch my shoulder, I will say no. The guy laugh for himself, Ronnie. He said no, that is not. He said guy need to naked, you need to naked, and he will sleep on top of you, and if this thing will enter your DC, then that is where you will get pregnant. Yes, he explained it to me to the detail. Yes,
you see.
He explained it to me to the detail, but my mommy never measured it for me. My mommy always told me, don't let anybody to touch your shoulder. That thing make it. In fact, I take the correction, but there is stage of like 17/18. This guy now break it down for me. Said no, if any guy touch your shoulder, you will not get pregnant till you are naked, and that person. Everything, that is how you get pregnant. And I said, then I now start learning and I start picking. Why am I talking about this thing? It's very good. Like my daughter now. Me, I don't like it, so I will just sit down. No. Talk of parents of my no.
Yeah,
Yes, so I can't.
Esther, let me chip in something. You know you have boys and you have girls, right?
Yes.
When you kiss in front of your child at home, you come back meeting your two children doing those things too. I'm telling you. Because they don't have anybody they have to do it. So they have to do it with their sister. Go to internet now, you will see a lot of people sleeping with their sisters. On pornographic videos.
It's true. Sis, my daughter, I never kiss. I'm a type of person, if me and my husband want to meet, I want everywhere to dark. He will say, it take me, you understand, it take us time. Do you know there is one day, last month, my daughter just come back from school. Mommy, you and Papi can kiss. I said, where do you hear that? He said, yes. Mommy, you and Papi, you can kiss. Papi kiss you, you kiss Papi. And I never do that thing on my daughter present. My mom will always say, this is my woman, my wife, my older days wife. Oh. Now my mama, my grandmama, that's how my she always say. But my sister was shocked when my daughter said, Mommy, you and Papi can. She just come back from school. You will know that influence is coming from school. She just come from school.
Yes.
I say, yes.
Because they're coming, they want to say it.
Yes. I said, my daughter, that is true. Me and your papi, we can kiss. But do you ever see me and your papi kiss in your presence? She said, no. I said, because that is private. When you get there, you will do it. For now, don't let anybody. I respect you as my child. That is why I never develop it in your presence. Where do you hear it? She said, it's my friend. Easy. She started measuring the girl. I said, okay. I said, don't mind how. I said, when you big like me, you can see me now big. She said, yes. Then you can do everything. It's very good. Any aspect, anything that you see your children. That's why I write, parents should behold any children or any, maybe the topic you talk about. I said, yes, it's for parents to be whole responsible. Because you will always see your children development. You will always see their step. You will always see what they are about to do. Or you will always see the word that will come out from their mouth. You understand? Once word come out from your child mouth, just correct her. Like when my daughter come, hey mommy, you and papi can kiss. I say, yes, we can kiss. But I respect you. It's a private. Don't let anybody, because you are still a child, to show that person is abusing you, to show that person is doing bad things to you, because you are not big like me. When you big, you have access for everything. And it's good to do it with woman, a man, not with woman, with man. You see your papi and I say, man, me, I'm a woman.
That was target. Yeah.
You understand? I say, me, I'm a woman. Your papi is a man now. Now we can do it because your papi is big. Me, I'm big. She said yes. I know if it is Africa, we say, hey, you are start spoiling. Carry cane. No. I lecture her. I make her to understand, yes. Since then, my daughter never said it to me again. Since then, she never, because if your children doesn't learn it at home, they learn it from school. Then when your children hear it from school, if you are close to your child, she will open up to you. She will never hide it for you. Mommy, this is what I hear today. Daddy, this is what I hear today. There you will buckle up. If the one to let her understand, let her understand. If the one that we said, don't do it, then don't do it. Because why I said parents should behold, because you have 100% of your children. Children just go to school. As our sister talk about it across here. Yes. Some teachers, they bully children. Some teacher, they abuse children. If my daughter, she go to school now, look at yesterday. Oh, there is this top I wear my daughter. You know her classmates, they said with French, tear. What they write on her shirt is tear. This one, my daughter said she don't want to wear it. I said, why? He said, they said what they wrote on her shirt, that is teary something, no sweet word. I said, don't say so. She explained it to me. I said, don't mind them. Be yourself. You are the most beautiful girl. Don't answer them. Any clothes I wear you, take it. Not the one your classmates. You understand? I say explain that part for her. Some children, what they learn from school, they will bring it at home. It's for you as a mother to let her know, my daughter or my son. Yes, to correct them. Then they will be growing up with that. Any little thing, they will grow up. When they get to, like, for me, like secondary school, like this side now, secondary school children, they already, primary school children, this side, they don't know something. Primary school children, they don't know about sex. They don't know a lot. Primary school, that's 6 years when our sister talk about. They know some children start kissing. Their mates, their classmates. Their classmates, when my sister son, when they come to this France, her son starts school at the age of 6 years, going to 7 years, he developed of say, mommy, can you borrow me your room? My friend want to visit me. I said, borrow you. My sister now said, I should borrow you my room. He said, yes, I will have visitor. Primary school. Primary school. Yes. Then my sister now said, who is the person? Who is the friend? He said, girlfriend. The classmate.
Now you are saying 6 years is young.
Yes, his classmate. Yes, then we come up with something. We said, he's your friend. If he come to visit you inside the room and you ask us to give you room, what you and the girl will be doing? He said, it's my friend. I like her because he already seen our face. Our face just changed as Africa. Yeah, he said, it's my friend. We said, no, calm down. If he come, what you both, okay, what you both will be doing? He starts shaking. I told him, my brother, my son, you will get to that stage when you will have your room. Both of you will be enjoying. He said, because in their class, everybody have their friend, their girlfriend. I talk about 6/7 years. 2015/16. You understand? We explain it to him. For
7 years.
France, yes, 7 years. For France, they teach them. Primary school children, they know. Like once my daughter get to that stage now, maybe like 7 years, I will not open the thing for Ramo. I will still be monitor what is coming out of her mouth. Like that, then I come back from school, say, Mommy, you and Papi can kiss. I explain to him, I explain to her. I will be waiting what will come out from her mouth.
Wow.
I will be lecturing her with her stage. Yes. With her stage, you understand? Anything that she utter, I will correct her. I will let her know, yes, it's normal, because now me, I'm over afraid. Women, they do it. Men and men, they do it. If you see your daughter or your son, you understand, it's good to over lecture them now. Let them know it's good for man and woman. You understand?
Let them
because
know, yes,
not woman. It's turning upside down now. For me, anything about that aspect, I will discuss it with my daughter, with my son, not only my daughter, both of them. I will carry both of them along. Both of them. My son is woman, man to woman. You see, you see me and your papi. If they get to the age of 6, like my daughter now, she will complete 6 years this year now. I will start lecturing her. My daughter, you see me and your papi now. It's man and woman. Don't ever, you understand? From there, she will be growing up with that. Because now the world is changing. It's better your daughter follow man than to the other side.
The things they know that we don't know.
Yeah.
You say, how do you call it? Be a mother. You are saying that just a pig. I'm telling you, you are harming your child, because when they don't get outsiders to do with them, they feel it's normal for them to do with their siblings. So we have a lot of parents dealing with their girl child sleeping with their boy child. It is happening in homes. When their parents are not around, they will sleep with their sisters. That is an abomination. It's happening a lot. See what Estelle is saying. Somebody has someone kissing to her child. Imagine this was sex. They would destroy the child's mind that whatever you would do, they've been captured. So you need to tell them, let them know this is it. But it's not of their age yet. At the right time, they will be at age to have that. A lot of boys are turning into, the opposite sex. Watching kind of videos to, rub their dick to relieve. Please let them know that this is sex, it's relief. How good it is to have that. It's a friend who told me about sex. Let them know that how sex feels and how good and pleasant it is, so that they will not even go to the opposite side. That is what I'm telling you. Kids of 4 years, 5, 6, the things they can absorb in their head, you don't know half of them. You yourself, you'll be amazed.
Sister Kosia, about brother and sister doing. I still blame the parents. Ask me why did I blame the parents? Because
in front of
once your children, they are growing up, like I have boy and girl now.
Separate their room.
When my daughter was 3-4 years, and her brother was like 2 years, 1 year to 2 years, because 2 years after. If I want to kiss them, I will love to kiss them on their mouth. Then, and I noticed when my daughter, maybe I want to drop her for school, she want to kiss her brother, she will still kiss her on her mouth. Then I said, no, Mimi, you can't kiss your brother your mouth. You can peck him here, peck him here. You see it? I said, do you know why? It's because you are my baby. That is why the love of mother make me to kiss everywhere. I want to kiss you. I want to kiss you for mouth, but you, he's your brother, and you are her sister. You need to peck her, peck her. Then my daughter now start growing up with that. So then now, she don't kick her brother for mouth, he peck, brother peck too. Yes. There is some kind play your children will play. Then they will look at it as play. Then you will say, no, that's not how to play. No.
Yes.
Change.
Yes.
Because they are children. They don't know what they are doing. Then we caution them. No, that's not how to play. Because me, I always look. If my children is playing, I will go and look. Let me know the kind of play they are playing. Yes. Because they are children.
And it might not even be that it's because they've seen you do anything. These children, there's some things my children do that they've never seen me do it. I'll be watching. Where did you see this one from? So sometimes it's not like they've seen you do something. You maybe, but and I noticed that it's from cartoon.
Yes.
No. And I noticed that there are some things that these children pick from cartoon. These cartoons of these days, cartoons these days, not all of them are even healthy. Many cartoons these days now, not all are healthy for children. I don't know what is happening to cartoon.
Just say by the grace of God.
So there are some things that they've not seen you do it. You've not even told them. They will just do it. Like I said, it's not you that will correct it and say, no, don't do this.
Yes.
I said it's not.
You need to.
You can't also use beatings to correct this. You don't have to beat them. No. Just sit them down, talk to them one-on-one. Like how you have a conversation with your sister. This is how you have to be with your
Please,
daughter.
guys, I'm coming.
We really need to work faster than more, because the way internet is running with the children, it will over you. It will over you. Some things are so
Even
sad.
if you don't give your child the phone, Mama. Even if you don't give your child the phone, his friends' phone are there.
Yes.
Can you control his friends' phone?
You see?
School's phone. Goodness.
Things are going out of hand, and it's very, very bad. Giving birth to a girl is a bit of stressful.
I know.
You have a lot of responsibility.
Me, I have my laptop for you. Laptop, you don't come back. YouTube never give me any dough. Life not easy, sha. Mostly we mother nowadays, not really easy. When I dey grow up, wetin be social media? I know social media. Social media know me. Call me guys, so be like say host dey busy. Call me guys.
I'm here now. I'm
I
here
don't
now.
even know say you
Someone is saying that Prissy Spaces, for me, the parents, society, and church have failed. Okay. It's her opinion, and maybe she has explanation to that. But me, I will not blame any child's behavior on the church or
Please,
society.
Prisky, come up. Prissy Space, I've dropped link.
Prissy
Come up
can-
and give that
can
explanation. Me,
join
I
in.
cannot blame
Yeah.
anybody
I
outside
will not-
parents. No.
No, you don't need to blame any
Yes,
parent.
outside
You don't need to blame
Yes.
anybody outside parent, because
Yes.
your children go school, they will come back house. They will come back
Yes.
house. Can't tell you wetin they see. I dey use my own say they know. If my daughter go school, anything she see for school, she must tell me. Then I go follow up with her. How teacher don already do her part. Comot. Now you, as a mother, as a parent, now you go play big role for your children life. Because I remember when they grow up, my mama dey cool, my papa dey hot. My papa dey wetin friend they say flappe, any little thing a tap, any little thing a tap, we grow up say, you not fit misbehave for where my dad did, but my mom, you fit do anything, you fit, but my dad, they not born you rich. If you want to misbehave for outside, you go think about your father. If your papa hear this one, You go arrange.
Exactly.
Now we come from.
Now so me they do. If me I
Now
want
we
do
come
something, I go
up.
dey fear. Say,
Now we can't come up like say, okay, we know they beat our children gay. There is other way when we still train our children without no beats, without
yes.
no
Mm-hmm.
hand. You understand? There is other way too. My dad now beat, but my mom not they beat. But it's good. My dad beats us, so he beats me. Oh. It's good, very, very well. Because if my dad not beat us, my mama cool, my papa cool. As Africa, like Europe, now so they follow them, they talk. They go still go school. Children they fear Europe teacher. They don't they beat them, but they fear Europe teacher past any other thing. Things they when they take the lecture them.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so Europe children they not play after teacher and police. If you want find truth for Europe children mouth, police they not feel lie to police. They don't feel lie to teacher. Those two people, mostly teacher. Everything when they see, they will talk and comment. Everything when they see, anything when their teacher asks them, they will talk and comment. Teacher, but they know they beat them. Me, I grow up say my papa na go, but he good. He good. He good though. He helped me. Because me, I know how to discover.
I just say, and a lot of working class mother are too busy. That is, house help or third party has upper hand in the lives of their kids. My sister, that one is just another topic. If I talk now, I don't want anybody to come attack me. Let me just quickly say this one. Me. I no support say make woman choose career over her children or her family. I dey talk every time say the moment you decide to say I wan carry pikin for my belle to born am, that day a lot of things go change. You no fit dey live your life or the decision wey you dey make, e no fit be as e be when you be single. If you not ready to make sacrifice or to choose some work over some work, abeg no bring pikin come this life. Na there I talk and reach. Make anybody no come for me. Thank you. May we continue the topic. Make anybody not come for me. Because original plan, even God, the original plan for those of us who believe in God, e get it take the responsibility. May we not dey deceive ourselves here. Where they write about Bible saying a woman go take care of children. You yourself know. Nature self, e get how it take do am say yes na woman. How woman go take work when be say 6 to maybe 8 o'clock. Now make many people for Nigeria, our mothers, the ones wey wan work, many of them take either business or teaching job. And that teaching job, their children go they go that school when they teach. So that when they close, every of them go come out together. The next morning, all of them will go together. You understand me? So because at least me one person did there for the children. So not saying that money you define or you want to pursue your career. You know, say you not fit pick do work when be say they get time for your children. I beg sister, no just bring children come this world. Though. My own opinion. Anybody not come after me.
I have something to say about. You see, we Estelle is laughing. We have children. They are also a form of a job. So you don't wake up giving
Thank
birth.
you.
I don't know, but we Africans we take it like once you marry, on that your night, go and open your legs, receive all the kids and bring them. They will say this with their mouth, but they are not thinking about the obligations that come with it. My husband told me,
With it.
Giving birth is also a form of institution on its own, whereby we need to plan mentally, because once children comes in, the attention you have for me will be divided. So before we even start that institution and planning, let's build ourselves first. Let's make sure that we are mentally strong for it, because a lot of separation also comes in marriage when children comes in, because they don't know how to carry themselves, let alone bringing a third party in between them. So you just don't marry and then right away say I want to give birth. You will do a lot of harm, especially if you're not ready. especially if you're not ready and then you don't have a supporting husband. All the burden becomes on the woman. You don't know what to do. Some men don't even want to pick a feeding bottle for you. Some men can't even prepare a porridge for you to give to the baby when you are bathing the baby. Some won't even assist at all. For them too, they will not work. So all the burden will become yours. If you're a single mother, you don't have a sibling who will try to nurture your child for you to go and work. You have to enroll the child in a crèche. Get someone that you trust to assist you so that you can work and still have. You don't have any excuse to bring a child and you say that I'm suffering, the child is not. My dear, even if you are supposed to go and hawk around, there are people who stay home who don't work. You can plead with them to take care of
Gift,
your
I
child
greet you.
and then you go to work. Me, my sister, she's a teacher. Okay, what she does is one of her church members sells in the morning from 7 a.m. to 10. So the husband will nature the
Greetings,
child
gift. Thank you for the thumbs up and share.
when it's 9. He will give the baby to the woman to be with the, because maybe the baby will poop and everything. My sister will go to school. We have a lot of loved ones around. I know not everybody will be good, but if you want to have the child, make sure that you have at least connections around to assist you nurture your child. You can't bring the child and make them feel restless of themselves. Some babies will be in pampers from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. until their parents come. The child's ass will be rotten, smelling. They are not taken care of
Hmm.
because we
I'm
think that
telling you,
money
Pampers
is
would
going
have
to
been
make the
dried.
child.
People will be
Yes.
dried.
Oh, their children are suffering. I feel it's all form of abuse, but we don't take note of it. So if you give birth, me, I'm not, I'm not even in a rush for anything. Uh,
It's good though.
at
You
the
know you are
at the
not
right
ready.
time, if I want to
Yeah.
give birth, I want to give birth. Yeah,
Hmm.
so it's not a race. So women, we cry a lot. My friend has given birth after first year in marriage. I've not, so I'm no. Hmm. When they get to
When
now,
you
it
are
become a
ready.
problem. We are just disturbing God. I want a baby. The baby will come. When the baby this baby is too troublesome. Today this, tomorrow that. What do you want? Hmm. We have a lot of issue. I think your next host will also want to talk. I'll be at the background whilst I
Okbe's
attend to
corner. Is
okay.
she there? Okbe?
Host, I'll be at the background, okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okbe's corner, are you there? So that is just the truth. Risky space. He says you drop link. Oh, come up. For me, the moment children come into one's life, we have to make a lot of sacrifice. A lot of sacrifice. Just like Akoswa said, if you're not ready with all that will come with bearing children, then don't have them in a hurry. Don't have them in a hurry. I would give 80%, in fact, if not more than 80% blame to parents so when children misbehave. If Yankee, thank you, sis. The topic is who are we to blame? Who are we to blame in a child's misconduct? Parents, school, or society? Me, I say my own blame. I give it to parents. So, so you can come up and let us know if pikin dey misbehave. Now we will blame parents or na school or na society. Me, I feel say if you raise pikin properly, it go dey difficult for people to influence that child. Even Akosua said the same thing. Exactly. Well said, Akosua, but this generation parents are too busy. Risky space, that is just the truth. We are too busy, and we have left our responsibility to other people. I keep saying it. If the God that gave children know that it's not you that these parents are also raise a child. If I bring the pikin pass through come school, or if I bring and pass through come society, or if I pass the pikin through church, but he bring them through you as parents. He carry that pikin come through you. Angela TV, good morning.
Angela TV.
Welcome to my LS. I would appreciate your contribution. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
Conduct, parents, school, or the society. A lot have been said already. So for me, I will blame the parents. Blessing, you heard that voice. If you don't mind this, my small madam. Obey. Go meet your daddy. So it's the parents. We are too busy. Too busy. We've left our responsibilities to other people. The responsibility that God gave to you as a parent, we've left it to other people. And those people, they can't do it well like you do. The money we are chasing, chasing. Even if you chase all that money, it's not as important as the time spent with your children. We must understand that we are raising another generation. You will look back tomorrow and you'll be proud of the children you've raised. I came across a tag that said, I don't want my children to grow up tomorrow recovering from my parenting. Doesn't mean that your style of parenting was that bad, but your inavailability, you not being available for them. I will still go back to this Christian girls' school thing. Many people were blaming the school. Oh, you should have looked after the children. You were not there. That's why you didn't know when the girl left her room to the boys' room. Really? There were more than how many children there, so they should be worrying about a set of children. It is the upbringing of a child from the home. That is what that child will display outside. It is not the child's upbringing from outside that the child will come and display inside. No. It is what the child gets at, so that the child will bring out. And we can see from all indications with all the likey video of that girl that came out that that child was neglected. They just put the child in big man school. Oh, maybe the school should be doing everything. No. And I think it was Blessing that said it. When we give our children gadgets, we don't even control what these children watch. And I keep seeing it. Gadgets are not even healthy for young children.
Your phone is being.
Gadgets are not healthy. Okbe's Corner, is that you? Okbe's Corner. Please, if that is you trying to come up, please rise for me on the chat that it's you. Don't know if it's these people that have come again. No.
No.
Okbe, if it's you that is trying to come up, please write.
Okay. But mommy, okay. No, give it.
Okbe, is that you?
Yeah, I'm the one.
Please, I'm careful. If it's these people.
Mommy.
Blessing, as I said, are they seeing the girls dancing? My sister, in fact, when I saw the girls' account of Unlucky, that's when I realized that this is pure child negligence. Pure child negligence. I don't know where we are going, where we are going from here. I don't know where we are going from here. Parents have left their responsibilities to teachers. That's why you find them putting their children in big men's school, paying money. Those teachers cannot do your job. Teachers cannot do your job. Even the religious bodies cannot do your job. They can't.
Teacher.
Even me, adults, can't dance like that because I'm scared of my backbone. Things are falling apart, Prisky's face. Things are just falling apart. There's one video that I saw yesterday that we even do a talk about it. They said the guy is Davido's weather lawyer or so. This guy was in a club, or rather in a bar, wherever it was. His son was on his lap. That boy should be maybe 3 years, Pimeno. The child was holding the shisha, or rather the pipe that the man was using to smoke, putting it in the father's mouth. The father gave the child the pipe that he was using to smoke. So the child was the one putting it in the father's mouth and bringing it out. That is someone that is a lawyer. They said the man is Davido's lawyer. The video has gone viral. You see what I like abroad there? Abroad, sharp, sharp, sharp. They don't used to waste time. They will just take that child from you. You understand me? You see where we are going to? That's a father. And then the boy even tried to put it in his mouth, and he was like, "Don't dare." What is don't dare? When you are doing it in presence of him, and he's the one holding it for you, putting it in your mouth. So when they made an attempt to put it in his mouth, the man said, "Don't dare." And I was like, I don't understand. I don't know what is happening. What they should do that. The cycle will continue. You understand? Because these wrongly raised parents are the ones that will still bring another children. They will still raise other children. The cycle will continue. You see women, husband go they work for Abuja, the wife go they work for Lagos, the king go they go school for Benin. The child will be in one boarding school in Benin. That child might probably not see the parents till end of session. I went to a boarding school, and there were people that their parents never came to see them until end of session. Yes. Because we are too busy.
Hello.
We are busy. Yes, ma.
Yeah. Good morning.
Morning.
I've wanted to come up earlier, but I was waiting for my daughter's school bus to come first. So I just picked her
Okay.
up now.
Okay.
Yeah. So
No
let me
problem.
just say my own little contribution. I saw a comment blessing quote that so many parents are so busy, like the working class parents, they are so busy and they don't really have time for their kids. But something I've also observed over time is, we are in the era of most parents, either the man or the woman, staying back at home to take care of the kids. That you discover that some people that claim to be a stay-at-home mom or stay-at-home dad, they are there at home, but they are still not present in the lives of their kids. Like we are all
thank you, Ope.
they are just there. They are there. They are claiming they are stay-at-home mom, but even their kids are suffering under their roof. Like they are not there for those children. They are just at home. They are not doing what is expected of them. Like you see them, they will be on Instagram from morning till evening. They don't bother to check what their kids are watching on the tab, on the phone, so I think it's not really about you being a working class or stay-at-home mom. You can be a stay-at-home mom and still not be present in the life of your kids. And you can be a working class present in the life of your kids. So think we should just get that right. If you're at home, are you truly there for them, or you are just there for being there sick? So we should just try to balance. The parenting is hard, whether you are a working class or is hard. It's a whole lot, and it's high time people see that parenting is also a ministry on its own. So if you don't want to be
Yeah.
committed, or if you don't want to partner with God to raise godly and responsible children, don't even
Mm,
bother to ask.
mm, don't have
Oh,
them.
yeah. So let's just balance things. Like, you are a stay-at-home mom. How devoted are you to your kids? Do you even take out 30 minutes out of 24 hours to have a chat with them, to have a conversation with them, or you are just there? I'm at
Mm,
home. I'm not a working class mom, and yet your children are going through
mm,
so many things that can't even confide in you. So I pray God will
mm.
help us, and not just to be a stay-at-home mom and still fail our children, our kids. So if you're a stay-at-home mom, be there for them, be present. Like, some things that are taking your time, they are not even things that are adding value to you. You scroll phone from morning till
Yes, like
evening.
phone. We'll
Yeah.
be on call.
So on call,
Mm.
the kids are seeking for attention daily, and we are not there, and yet you claim to be a stay-at-home mom. So I
Stay
just want
home
to say
mom.
this to encourage all the stay-at-home mom. If care is not taken, you maybe think you are there for them, whereas you are not really there for them. So I pray
That
God will
is
help us.
true. Okay, you've really raised another point. You have raised another point. Thank you so much. That is true. That is true. One time I came across a preaching that Funke Adejumo, you know her now, Reverend Funke Adejumo, that woman talked about mother, that a mother can be there and yet you are not present. You can be at home with your children and yet you are not present with them. You don't know what is happening in their lives. Whereby one who is even a working class can even be more present than you that is a stay-home
Exactly.
mom. So it's not about being a stay-home mom, it's about your availability. But I think that
Yeah.
when I talk about working class,
Mm.
okay, I'm here, but
Yeah, I said you being intentional. Be Whether you are a working class or be intentional about raising responsible children. Be intentional. What is the
mm,
essence of being at home since morning? You scroll from TikTok to Instagram to this to that. Nothing. Like, spiritually, you are not there for them. Physically, you are not there. Emotionally, you are
mhm.
not there. You are just at home. You are just at home. You are not making money, and yet these little kids, you can't be there for them. It's so
So
pathetic and painful at the same
yeah,
time.
exactly. Let me read comments quick. Okay, Prissy says, "First Nigeria, they get you arrested." Yes, now I don't think it's the government really. It's more of NGO that are doing all this job. You understand? In Nigeria now, it's more of NGOs that are really taking up the cases and then partnering with government to make sure that children are no longer abused. That's true. Especially in Lagos, they are very strict in child abuses cases. Yes. Sorry, Prisky Space. I'm reading them now. That's very true. In Lagos now, it is really serious. Lagos now, it is serious. There are many non-governmental organizations that are taking up these cases to actually help children. That is very true. Prisky Space, that's true. Just like what Okbe said is really, really the truth. You can be a stay-home mom or you can be a stay-home dad, and yet you are not present in the life of your children. That's true. You can just be busy about a lot of things. Sorry, especially most of us here in Europe, we will be very busy on phone, calling all our friends in Nigeria, on Facebook, doing everything. And yet we don't know what is happening in the daily life of our children. And yet another person can be a working mom and yet be available, be intentional, be engaging in being a parent. The best thing is be intentional about your parenting. Be intentional about your motherhood. Be intentional about your fatherhood. Just be intentional. Having children is see it as God giving you a responsibility, and it's actually a responsibility. like Papa said, partnering with God to raise godly children. The main reason God puts us together as husband and wife is to raise godly seed. He said so. Okay, no problem, okay, no problem. Risky says, but it works very well in Nigeria. Yes, well, it was, but there are some states that, well, for me, in those states, Benin, I don't know if there is really strong system that are really helping children in abuse. Lagos, that I know of Lagos very well because I watch a program. And oh, oh. Then there's also this guy in Asaba right now that is also doing the same thing. So parenting is very difficult, especially Lagos state government. They don't play with child abuse. Yes, they don't. That's true. That's very true. So parenting these days is very difficult. Be available. You understand me? Be available. God has given you. I think my nose is dirty. Please excuse me. God has given us a responsibility as parents. Please let us not fail in that responsibility. I know school has their part to play, but school does not have school cannot play the part of a parent. Like Akoswa said something. Said school will only imbibe skills, intellectual knowledge, but not morals. You understand me? Not morals. Even those schools that you carry your children to, either those religious churches schools, you can't leave all the work to them. Those religious schools that you still send your children to, expecting that they should be able to imbibe the upbringing that you should do in them, they won't still be able to do it well. If not, we will not find some characters or some wrong things going on in those schools, like the one that happened about in in Deeper Life High School. You understand me? That's a religious school to tell you that you can't entrust upbringing to religious bodies. If not, those things will not be happening in those kind of schools. So we must try. Exactly. The only Okpa said the training starts from home. Yes, even before your child will go and oh guys, come in please. I'm back. So the only part that Blessing Aga said the only part that school play in is enhancing skills. Exactly. Akoso has also said that too. The only part that school plays is to enhance skills. Schools will not play the role of imbibing morals, being there emotionally for your children, teaching them a lot of things. If you're a Christian, teaching them the ways of God. You understand me? School cannot do all of that. Like I will say again, if school can do this, even the religious school that we send our children to, for morals, you see that a lot of wrong things are still going on in those schools. That should tell you that school cannot do the job. The job is for you to do. The work is in your hand. The bulk of work is in your hand as a parent. The moment you decide to bear children, the moment you decide to take up a responsibility that you will account for tomorrow. And if you raise beautiful children, if you give your children your time, if you are there for them, you will also see the benefits yourselves. When you look back tomorrow, you will find out that, oh, I have raised children that the society will be proud of, that you as a parent will also be proud of. School cannot do much. Society cannot do much. Our religious body cannot do much. It is you that the body lies on. If you do a good job at the beginning, when that child is growing up, trust me, even as that child grows up tomorrow, maybe 1 or 2 ways the child deviates, do not lose hope. Still continue praying for that child. And as Eliwi's talk show said initially, earlier on, that child will not get lost. That child will always come back. That child will always return to that foundation of those things that you have taught him or her. I keep saying, even me, I said it before, that me as an adult, now even Estelle said it, as I'm a full adult now, grown woman, a woman of my own, there are some certain things I can't do because of how I was brought up. That fear of my parents is still inside of me. You understand me? That upbringing that they gave me, they might not have done it in a healthy way. Maybe the beating was too much or one way or the other. But when I sometimes I'm like, I'm grateful to some certain aspect of it. You understand? We must be present for our children. We must be present for our children. We must be present. Parenting is hard. Parenting is difficult. You understand me? There are too many negligence on the side of parents. Sometimes I don't even know what is going on. As in, like the video I saw yesterday, how can you, a father, give your child your pipe of smoking to be putting in your mouth? Hmm? How can you do that? How can you give your child? I don't know what they worry some parents. So, hmm? And some mothers, we should allow children to be children. Allow children to be children. Allow children to be children. Let them grow at their pace. Let them grow in healthy environments. Let them grow in healthy environments. If you see that environment where you're raising your children is not healthy for them, please change it. Please change that environment. There's so many abuses that are going on with children that you don't even know that you're abusing that child. Parenting is difficult, but we can do better. We blame parents over and over again. You will see a girl child that is growing up that has started seeing her period. You as a mother, you as a father, you can't even afford sanitary pad for that child. There are many ways we neglect our children that make them even go and put their hand into social vices, that make them go and put their hands into things they're not supposed to put their hand, because you as a parent, you have failed that child. Your child will be seeing period. You don't buy pad for that child. And you will not even ask that child, how are you coping? How are you taking care of yourself? You don't know where that child is seeing money to buy period from, to buy pad from. You understand me? There are basic things that our children need as a parent that we cannot even afford. And we don't even care. We don't even show an act of, we don't even show that we care for that child. Ordinary sanitary towel, many parents cannot afford for their female children. And they won't even bother asking, how are you taking care of yourself in this aspect? You must let your children know about their female children about puberty. If you don't teach them, somebody else will teach them outside. Like Estelle has said, Apostle has said. When I was um Frisky's face, what is no? Why are you saying no? Hmm? When I was growing up, there was one young girl in my area then that you are exposing the child more. How do you mean? Sorry, Priscilla, ho capito adesso, per favore. Please explain. You're exposing the child more. You understand me? I was when I was growing up, there was this girl that she got pregnant at a young age, and so me now, I was not talking to her like, what happened? And I got to understand that she told me that that wasn't the first time she was getting pregnant. I was curious to like, okay, was I seeing your period, or did your mom or your senior sister, because her mom was quite advanced, did she talk to you about period? Did she let you know? She said even when she aborted the first baby, nobody knew that her mom never told her anything about period or relationship or having a boyfriend or anything like that. That her mom did not discuss anything as such with her, or her elder sister. Nobody discussed anything like that with her. I was really pained in my heart because I was like, that means there's so many things that parents don't talk about. There's so many things that parents don't tell their female children about, because the female child is more a danger. I don't know if I'm right. Yes, the male child is a danger too, but I think the harm on female children is more. So that made me understand that there are many things that children do, that children go through, their parents do not have an idea about. And if you don't draw your children close, you will not know anything about them. Many parents assume that they will know their children, but trust me, many parents do not know their children. Children allow you know what they want you to know, but that's not how it's supposed to be. Understand me? That's not how it's supposed to be. That's not how it's supposed to be. Many of us as parents, we are very distant from our children. Very, very distant from our children. All we care about is, oh, you can provide a roof over their head, you pay their school fees, you give them food. That is it. No time for conversations, no time for heart to heart talk. A child is growing up, a child is already 10, 11. You are seeing the child having breasts already, having hairs. You will not even see the child to talk about um how does the child, there's some conversations that I wish parents would have with their children. You understand me? But thank God we know better now. But there's still some of us that know, that we think they're supposed to know better, but we are still making the mistakes that our parents made. That is where my heart bleeds. You understand me? That is where my heart bleeds. Many of us that I think, that I feel like, okay, we that are young, we that are youth today, we that are exposed to internet, we have a lot of materials, a lot of family coaches are out there, family seminars that we're supposed to be attending and knowing these things. We are also following the same footsteps that our parents followed. There's still some of us that are young parents today that our child is 10, 11. We've never talked about puberty. We've never talked about period with them. Our male children are growing up, they're already 13, 14, having wet dreams. We've never spoken about it with them. If you don't know, like me right now, I attended a seminar of recent and where they talked about how to, because some parents don't know how to do it, how to start a conversation about sex with your children. There are a lot of materials, a lot of seminar out there, because some of us don't know how we can start it. We don't know how we can start talking about it. Maybe it's because we ourselves is not what we are used to. But there are a lot of materials out there for you to read and equip yourself and arm yourself for the future. My children are still young. My son is 4 and 2. But when I stumble on any parenting material, I want to read because I want to guide myself. I want to prepare myself for the future. You understand me? Sometimes there was one of my family friend. I was in their house, and then the child, the boy should be like 7 or 8. I can't remember. And he came and asked the mom, "Mommy, um, what is pussy?" And the mom was like, I was just sitting down there waiting for the answer that the mother was going to give to the boy. And then she was like, it's a baby cat. It's another name for cat. You understand me? It's another name for cat. And then she was like, I've told you, stop following big boys in your school. Stop following them. Don't stop following older boys in your school. And that was all about the conversation. But I know, you know where that question was coming from. Now the boy was asking because I'm sure he has heard it in school. But the mom said it's another name for cat. So I was like, okay. After that, I was thinking, should she have told the child what yes, pussy is another name for. But I don't think it was in that context that that child was asking it, or it was in that context that that child heard it. So after then, I was like, hey, me that I'm having children, like, what if this kind of question come up to me? What am I going to say? But right now, I think I know what to say in situations like that when it has to do with anything sexual. How to start sexual conversations with your children. How to start emotional conversations with your children. So many children are depressed. Yes, children are depressed. There are many teenagers that are depressed that their parents do not know. That only when children start turning teens, children go through a lot of emotional issues. A lot of emotional issues. Children go through a lot of I don't know what I would call it. At this point, they really need you as a parent. You understand me? They need you as a parent. There are a lot. In fact, this parenting of a thing, different stages, things to talk about is so much. We can't even talk about it in one day. There are so many things to talk to our children about. There's so many lapses that we as parents have failed. But we can start today. You understand me? We can start today. We can start today. We can start being serious about our parenting. So I want us today as parents to go back to the drawing board and see what are we not doing right. Start those conversations. If you're a stay-home mom and you're just a stay-home mom, you don't not even have time for your children, you do not have those conversations for them, you don't even show your emotional availability for them. And children can sense these things. You know, some children can sense when you're not giving them attention, especially the little ones. Yes, my son of 4, by the time he's tapping you, mommy, mommy, calling you don't give him attention. He gives this face of, like he's tired of calling you, and then he leaves you. See these children, please, guys, I'm coming. Okay, so parents has the 100% blame for children's misconduct. Yes. Why? Because you are the first contact of those children. Hey, my children are ready. All right, guys. I think I have to end this live stream here. My kids are just all over the place. I think they really want me. So I have to go. Thank you so much for everyone that has supported my LS. God bless you. I really do appreciate you. Thank you so much, Akosua. Thank you, Estelle. Thank you, Lewis Talk Show, Prisky Space, or Greg Yankee. Thank you for the share. Thank you so much. Blessing Aja, everyone that was here, that supported me, that contributed. God bless you. Please, if I did not mention your name, oh, don't be angry. Oh, be informed. Yes. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. I have to go now. My children will not let me finish this LS. Please, guys, in case you're seeing this my LS, so if you should support me, support me, my playlist, help me. Help me, let me get my WH. I'm still backwards, like I'm still backward, and because I have little ones around me, doing LS is difficult. So difficult. I'm pausing, I'm going up here and then standing up, die. So thank you so much. I'll see you guys when I come up again. Bye.